Hello, my friends. I'm so excited to be here with Jessica Brummer. She is the Director of Communications for the Durham Museum. We are here about ready to kick off the holiday season at the Durham Museum. Jessica, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thanks, Andy. It's always great to see you.
Um, Honestly, this is one of my favorite times of the year, and I know the Durham Museum, it just turns into a beautiful winter holiday wonderland for people visiting over the holidays. But I do want to start out first. Let's talk about Sentimental Journey, because this year it's happening on November 11th, which is a little earlier than typical. So let's just talk about the event and what it's all about, and a little bit maybe, kind of the history behind it.
Sure. So Sentimental Journey is the Durham's annual gala. It's kind of our one and only big fundraiser of the year. And as you said, we are moving it up 1 week this year. So it will kind of be our first event in November, a little bit different than maybe what some people are used to in the past. We won't be having the big Christmas tree in the middle of the room for that, but we are going to take guests on a really cool experience that night. The theme is called Sentimental Journey, Bringing the World to Omaha. And the idea behind this was that this year is actually the 20th anniversary of the museum becoming Nebraska's first Smithsonian affiliate museum. And what that partnership allowed us to do is be able to bring all of these traveling exhibits that you probably see us talking about a lot, bring these topics on history and industry and pop culture to Omaha, and bring our citizens something that maybe they wouldn't get to see otherwise. So it started with the Smithsonian 20 years ago. We've obviously grown those partnerships to all different kinds of museums and lending institutions across the world. But our event is really going to celebrate what that partnership meant for us and take a look back at some of our favorite exhibits over the past years, and then give a little sneak peek to kind of some exciting things we have planned for the future of the Durham.
Yeah. I actually, now that you mentioned, I remember that happening 20 years ago. And when, that was a big deal. And
yeah, it is a really big deal. And they're incredible partners. They open up so many avenues for us. We're able to utilize their curators and their collections when we do our field trips and our digital learning for students. So it's an amazing partnership for us, and one that we are extremely proud of.
Yeah, no, for sure. Can I ask you, this is totally putting you on the spot. What are maybe one or two of your favorite exhibits?
Oh my gosh. Well,
or things that pop out, maybe not even.
Yeah, the things that pop out, the things that pop to my mind, and I've been at the museum for 8 years, so obviously there are a whole bunch of exhibits that I was not here for, that I was just a museum patron for. So, but my very first exhibit when I was at the museum was Katharine Hepburn, Stage and Screen, and it was a new exhibit that the folks who owned her estate were loaning out all of her clothes and costumes that she wore in her career. And I was just a huge fan, and that was super cool. I loved that. I always love the costume shows. Right now we have a Downton Abbey exhibit, and I loved that show. But to me, I think about those really amazing historical artifacts that we've been able to bring to the Durham. Things like in the Prohibition exhibit, we had originals of the different amendments. We've had Shakespeare's first folio. We've had these incredibly rare historical gems that have come to us as part of those exhibits. So those are the things that stick out in my mind. And of course the giant dinosaurs, that's kind of hard to not think about, T-Rex named Sue, and Scotty the T-Rex, which are always big wow factors as well.
Yeah. Well, okay, so awesome. Okay, again, that's November 11th. I'm excited.
Yeah, November 11th. And if you're interested in buying a ticket or a table, you can just visit our website or call the museum, and we'd love to have people join us for that event.
I'm excited for that. Okay, so let's move on. Again, Christmas at Union Station, it is one of the longest standing traditions in Omaha. And it's just such a glorious time of year at the Durham Museum. So we'll just talk about that.
Okay, yeah.
Go for it.
So Christmas at Union Station, I mean, I guess for maybe those that don't know, when our building, Union Station, was a train station, Union Pacific would harvest a tree every Christmas from the Pacific Northwest, and they would bring it to Omaha via train and put it in the center of the Great Hall. It was just like a way for Omahans to celebrate the season when they were in the midst of this super busy station that we have here. Obviously, when the station closed and we became a museum, that was one of the first things that group of volunteers who reopened the building wanted to resurrect, was bringing that Christmas tree into the building and celebrating the holidays here. So we still harvest the tree. Union Pacific is still very much involved. They cut it down and harvest it and bring it to the museum for us. We don't do that by train anymore. We harvest the tree locally. So this year we had around just over 50 different nominations. So anyone can call the museum and
50.
Yes, it's a lot of evergreen trees to go look at.
Yeah.
But we go out and look at them all. We narrow down our choice, and we actually just a few weeks ago contacted this year's winner. She is so excited. It is really an honor to have your tree kind of chose as Omaha's official Christmas tree, and they get to be part of this wonderful tradition. So, and then, that harvesting the tree is kind of the first thing we do, and that kicks off a whole, month and a half long series of different holiday events here at the museum.
So what's the date of the kickoff then? Like when?
So we harvest the tree in just a couple weeks, November 14th.
Okay.
So they will harvest it on that Monday. Folks can follow along on our social media, and we do live shots from that. It's really a crazy process to see this 40-foot tall tree come down and be transported down to the museum. They spend that week, a team from Mangelson's and Union Pacific takes that week to decorate the tree, which you can imagine with a tree that large, it takes a lot of people and a lot of time. And then the first official event actually is a virtual event on Thanksgiving night. So we broadcast a tree lighting ceremony that involves special music from area musicians. We have a greeting from Santa Claus. The mayor gives a greeting, and it's really just a wonderful way to kind of sit down after your long turkey day and kick off the holidays. And then everything starts that next day. So Santa is here every day of the season leading up until Christmas, and you can come and visit him. We have holiday concerts. We have family nights with Santa. So the museum stays open late on Tuesday nights till 8 p.m., giving people a chance during the week to come down and experience the tree. We actually drop snow from the ceiling on those Tuesday nights, and that's how we kind of cap out the night. Is you get to come see Santa, do crafts, hear music, and then watch the snow fall from the Great Hall ceiling. So that's a really fun experience. We're bringing back some of our events that we had to take a break from during COVID, which is super exciting. One that we get asked about the most is probably the Holiday Cultural Festival, which is going to be Friday, December 2nd. And it's a super special event. We have over 40 area organizations representing all different cultures that come in that night. They some of them perform, they maybe sing or dance. A lot of them sell kind of hard to find crafts or baked goods. There's a lot of food that night. And then there's also hot food for purchase. So we have tons of different groups kind of representing all the different cultures that make up Omaha. It's a super fun festive night. Like I said, we've had to take a break the past few years because it is such a large event. But we are going to bring it back this year, and we're really excited about that one.
I'm putting that on my calendar for sure. So
Yeah, it's such a fun night. And all of these events, I should say, are free to museum members, and then it's just regular museum admission to get in and enjoy these events. So you get to experience everything that's going on at the museum during Christmas. You get to see our exhibits and then participate in these events too. And then we cap it all off with our New Year's Eve party on December 31st, which is like the ultimate kid party. It's loud, it's noisy, it's messy, it's wonderfully joyous.
I'm sure. I won't put that one on my calendar, but that's
maybe not.
No, but I know it's so much fun.
It's so much fun. So much fun. So that's a great event. We have a big balloon drop in the Great Hall. We got live music. It's a ton of fun. So really it is like almost 8 weeks of just solid holiday events. And of course you can just come down and visit anytime and enjoy the beautiful decorations in the Great Hall, see the tree. We have so many people that take their Christmas card photo in front of the tree, or their annual photo with Santa. So it is a really special place to be around the holidays. I think the fact that the tradition dates back so long for our community is just something really cool. We have people that remember coming here when they were kids to see the tree with their parents, and now they're bringing their grandkids. And so we love making those community connections.
It is a very magical time. We are almost out of time, but I do want to make sure that we mention about the On Track Guild's holiday luncheon and market, which is at the 21st.
Yeah, so that's the Monday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And this is their second year having that event. It is really, really cool. They do a luncheon, obviously, but a big part of that event is they have a holiday market. So they bring in all different kinds of local vendors, and the day really is all about getting your holiday shopping done early, buying unique gifts, buying local. And so people have an opportunity to shop. They get a wonderful luncheon. This year we have an amazing world-renowned chef, Gail Gand. She is our guest speaker at lunch. So she's going to be talking about holiday entertaining. So it's a wonderful fundraiser for the museum. The Guild does an incredible job putting that together. So that's another event that anyone is welcome to buy a ticket to. You can just hop over to our website and you'll see it right there on our homepage. It's called Coming Home for the Holidays. Everyone's encouraged to wear plaid. It's all about the plaid. So another fun way to kick off the holidays, and it definitely helps support the museum.
Well, again, this time of year, I know there's so many things going on. So I encourage everybody to go to the website, which is durhammuseum.org. I look forward though to talking to you after the first of the year, and we can start looking at because there's things always happening at the museum. There's
and we have some really special exhibits coming next year, and some exciting big plans that we're getting close to announcing too. So I can't wait to share that with you too.
So as you get ready to announce those, let's definitely have another chat and let everybody know. But Jessica, thank you so much. It's so great to see you, and I'm excited to see you on November 11th for Sentimental Journey, and then probably several times throughout the holiday season.
I hope so. Looking forward to it.
So thank you again.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And folks, we'll be right back. Well, hello, my friends. I am so excited to be here with Captain Kelsey Moreno. She is with the Salvation Army. We are here to talk about the 2022 Salvation Army Tree of Lights campaign at kickoff happening on November 11th. Captain Kelsey, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
All right, this is like one of my favorite times of year, and I have been to the Tree of Lights kickoff, I mean, time and time again, but I'm gonna let you, I'm just gonna let you take it away and tell us what it's all about.
Sure. So yeah, the kickoff is a great event, but for us, it really signifies the need that is present all year round in our communities. The Tree of Lights is our biggest fundraising period of the year. Fundraising isn't necessarily glamorous, but it helps us accomplish the mission day in and day out. And it just really gives, those in Omaha an opportunity to give back directly to their neighbors in need. And it's a wonderful time for us to be able to spread awareness of the need that is present in Omaha as well.
Well, let's just talk a little bit about the need, and then we'll talk about the actual, like the November 11th event itself. But those in need, the Salvation Army, I mean, this organization has been around for for so many years, and it really does kind of, to me, cover the spectrum of people in need from babies to the elderly. So I'm gonna, what are some of the programs, or what are some of the things that, as you contribute, that they're going to?
Sure. So, as we've continued to emerge from the pandemic, as we've been impacted by inflation, the demand for Salvation Army services has just gone up really overall. And
Can't even
we've
imagine.
seen just a huge increase in the need for food. 67% it rose over the summer, year over year. Last month alone, our request for utility assistance went up more than 70%. So there's those basic needs that are addressed. And then, during Christmas time, we like to make sure that everybody has a gift under the tree and a meal on the table. And so really the Tree of Lights campaign just encompasses everything that we do all year long to meet the need that is present in our community.
Yeah. And I know, you're saying this, and I totally agree. It is 24/7, 365 that people are in need, and they are needing assistance. But looking at the Tree of Lights campaign, it really kind of kicks off all the Red Kettle campaign too. I mean, where people are out ringing bells. I've done that numerous times. So let's just talk a little bit about that and the importance of that, whether you're ringing bells, and we'll talk about the volunteer aspect of it, but whether you're putting money in a kettle.
Right. So we have about 150 red kettles that go out from Fremont to Council Bluffs, all over Omaha. And each of those is really an opportunity to make a huge difference in your community, whether you're dropping in a couple dollars each time you pass, whether you there's a kettle pay sticker on each one so you can give electronically. Those donations are immediately used to help those in our community who find themselves, a little down on their luck, maybe just with struggles coming their way. And so, every time you see that red kettle and you hear that bell ring, it's an opportunity to make a difference.
So let's talk about the volunteer aspect, because I know a lot of people watching this, like me too. I have volunteered to ring bells. Are you still taking? Can people still sign up to ring bells?
Oh, absolutely. We have thousands of hours that need to be set.
Okay.
Thousands of hours, yes. And there are shifts all over the metro area. You go to registertoring.com and it walks you through picking a time and location that's convenient for you. You can register for one shift or as many shifts as you like. And we find that it's a fantastic opportunity. Shifts are about 2 hours long. And it's just a fantastic opportunity to get out there, to put a little, cheer in people as they're going in and out of the stores, to say, thank you for giving back. It's just a fantastic opportunity for families, friend groups, service clubs, whoever may want to come out and take a shift. It makes all the difference in the world for us.
I will tell you, I've had people playing saxophones, singing, like you said, families, fathers, mothers with their kids. And it's a great way to just be a part of the contribution of the holiday season. So I encourage everybody to go out, and like you said, locations all over town,
All
everywhere.
over. Yeah, there's got to be one near your house. I guarantee it.
Yeah. And I'll also tell you what I have done in the past. I mean, what I've done in the past and continue to do to this day. I will like have a set amount of money because every time I walk by a red kettle, I want to put money in it. And so whether it's like $50, $100 or $200, I mean, whatever you kind of afford, I have like my dollar bills. So every time I walk into a grocery store or wherever that red kettle person is ringing, because they're pretty enthusiastic.
Right.
And they're out there just, trying, raising funds and helping those in need. So that's just a suggestion that I have for people is like, have just like a little red kettle fund in your purse, and whether it's a couple bucks or a couple quarters, I mean, whatever you can do, it all adds up, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah. My favorite thing when I'm out ringing the bell is when a kid will come with like their piggy bank and try and get in there. It's just so heartwarming. And we know that, a lot of people don't carry cash, right? You have to make the choice to do that.
Yes.
So Free Kettle also has Kettle Pay. There's information on each kettle about how to give electronically. And it's actually really easy to give electronically too. If you go to omaharedkettle.org,
okay.
do a secure online donation that way as well. But yeah, I absolutely agree. Keep those dollars in your pocket, in your purse. It just makes the bell ringer smile when you give the donation.
So let's go back to talking about the event itself on November 11th, which is the kickoff at American National Bank on 90th and Dodge. Been there many times. It really is a festive event where you come and there's Santa and reindeers and hot cocoa and all kinds of things. So what can you talk a little bit about the event and then the big tree turning on, which is so glorious.
Yeah, so it's a great event. It starts around 6 p.m. at American National Bank. Our partners, Chick-fil-A, will be there. So free Chick-fil-A for everyone who's coming. Hot cocoa, all of the good things. We have some surprise special guests who will be there. A little concert afterwards. And then, of course, the pinnacle of the event is when they light that tree, which has got to be the largest tree I have ever seen. You can see it for miles. But every time I drive past during the holiday season, it's just a reminder of what the Salvation Army is doing and why. We want to make sure that our neighbors in need know that we love them, not just at Christmas time, but all year round. Yeah. So the theme for the campaign this year is Love Beyond Christmas. So we're not just here at Christmas time, we're here all year round to meet the need each and every day.
Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to Bright Ideas, who actually, Travis, I know him, I've known Travis for, decades, putting together that tree and the work that goes into creating just the magic when you flip the switch or whatever they do to turn the light on. It's so beautiful. So I just want to, Bright Ideas, want to give a shout out to him, because that, again, for through the end of the year, driving down Dodge Street, it's just a beautiful sight, and just a reminder that there is hope and there are people that care. And it's just a reminder too, to just, give back, not just to the holiday season, but like I said, 24/7, 365.
Yeah. And we are so appreciative for all of the community that comes out to volunteer to ring the bell, every single person that drops in a donation or goes online to give. The Salvation Army, we could not do it without the support of the community. We really could not. And we're known as a place that people can call when they are at the end of their rope, when they're desperate, when they're about to be evicted, or when there's no food in the pantry. And I have to give credit to the Omaha community. We really could not do that without them.
Agreed. Okay, so November 11th, come on out. It's free. You just come on out. On out, and it's a celebration. So
it's a great way to kick off the holiday season.
All right, so tell us one more time. So people wanting to sign up to do kettles, or just to make donations.
To sign up to ring bells at one of our Red Kettle locations, you go to registertoring.com, and it'll walk you through selecting a shift right near your home. that's convenient for you. And then to give online, you can make a very secure, fast online donation at omaharedkettle.org. And every little bit helps.
Well, Captain Kelsey, thank you so much for joining me today. Just again, a magical time of year that we can help those in need. But again, like you know, 24/7, 365, but it is a time to, yeah, put some dollars in your purse, go online, make a donation, and, you know, just God bless everybody during this holiday season. So thank you again for joining me.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Thanks so much.